Problem 1. A railway track running north-south has two parallel rails 1 meter apart. So the rails distance between the two rails is 1 meter. Calculate the value of the induced EMF between the rails when the train passes a speed of 90 km per hour. The horizontal component of the Earth's magnetic field at that place is 0.3 into 10 power minus 4 Weber per meter square, and the angle of dip is 60 degree. So what is that? The length of that, the distance between the rails is 1 meter. Then what is that? Horizontal magnetic field, they are given that earth magnetic field 0.3 into 10 power 4 Weber per meter square. Then the delta is 60 degree. So the vertical earth magnetic field, we know that BV, which is equal to BH tan delta. So substituting these values, we get BV, which is equal to 0.52 into 10 power minus 4 Weber per meter square. So whenever the magnetic field lines are changed by moving rails, so the trains are moving means there will be a disturbance, flux changes due to the movement of the train, but the vertical component of the earth magnetic will be disturbed in this movement of the train. So we have to substitute that velocity is 90 km per hour. Convert the 90 km per hour into 90 into 1000 by 60 into 60. That is kilometer means 1000 meter, hour means 60 into 60 seconds. So 25 meter per second. So the motional EMF is equal to BV, that is the vertical component of the earth magnetic field, and the length L and the velocity V. So by substituting these values, we arrive the EMF value is E is equal to 1.3 into 10 power minus 3 voltage. So this is a problem based on motional EMF. This problem 2 also based on the motional EMF. Okay, the figure shows the conducting rod PQ. So this is a conducting rod PQ in contact with the metal rails RP and SQ, which are 25 cm apart in the uniform magnetic field of flux density 0.4 Tesla, acting perpendicular to the plane of the paper. That means the cross line represents a magnetic flux which is acting perpendicular to the plane of the paper. There is a two rails. What is that? PQ, that is a RP and SQ. RP and SQ are the two rails. These two are separated by a distance of 25 centimeter. So what is the flux? The flux value is 0.4 Tesla. So now what we are in the question, question is not completed. Just we complete the question. The ends of the rail RS is connected to 5 ohm resistance. What is the EMF when the rod moves to the right with the velocity of 5 meter per second? So what they are asking that in this RS they are connected the 5 ohm resistance. If the PQ is moving with the velocity of 5 meter per second, what is the induced EMF? That is the question asked here. Then also find what is the magnitude and the direction of the current induced in the 5 ohm resistance through the current 5 ohm resistance. So the B value given, L value is 25 centimeter is 0.25 meter. So motional EMF is equal to BLV. So substituting the B value, L value and the velocity value, we arrive the solution. Induced EMF is 0.5 volt. So that is induced EMF we are covered. What is the magnitude and the direction of the current? Current I is equal to voltage by resistance by Ohm's law. So voltage is 0.5 and resistance is 5. The current induced is 0.1 ampere. So what is the direction of the, how we are calculating the direction of the current? The induced current will be calculated by Fleming's right hand rule. So by Fleming's right hand rule, the induced current will be from Q to P, or that means it will be from R to S. So the induced current will be from Q to P. It will be current will be Q to P and it will be come from R to S. So Q to P means the current goes in this direction. In resistor R to S only it will flows. So this is another problem based on motional EMF. The next problem is a rectangular coil of 200 turns of wire and 15 centimeter and 40 centimeter length and breadth are given, makes an 50 revolution per second. So the rotation of the coil is per second it will rotate 50 times about an axis perpendicular to the magnetic field of 0.08 Weber. So the magnetic field given, the coil length and breadth is given, number of turns also given, it will be rotating in perpendicular direction. Okay, what is the instantaneous value of the EMF induced when the plane of the coil, not a vector, area vector is not given here, it is clearly given the plane of the coil makes an angle with the magnetic field lines. Dear students, again I will say that this is a coil. Let us assume that my hand is a coil. In theory part itself I am saying that. So this plane of the coil only make an angle 0 degree with the magnetic field. So the magnetic field will be going in this direction, means the plane of the coil which makes with the same direction. So the area vector will be perpendicular. Again I will say that if my hand is a plane of the coil, means the magnetic field also going in the north south direction. So the plane of the coil is also along the north south direction, means that is the angle 0 degree. So what is a normal line? The area vector will be perpendicular to this. So the magnetic field lines is in this direction, then the vector will be in the opposite direction. Hence we have to do that omega t which is equal to 90 minus alpha. So in solution we will see in detail. So what is the induced EMF? The induced EMF is calculated by using the following given data. So number of turns is 200, the area is 50 centimeter into 40 centimeter. So centimeter means 10 power minus 2. So 10 power minus 2 into 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 4, 15 into 40. So by multiplying these things we get a solution. Area is equal to 6 into 10 power minus 2 meter square. So omega is at 2 pi f. So angular velocity omega which is equal to 2 pi f. F only given, that is the number of rotations per second. So 50 revolution per second. So omega is equal to 2 into 50, 100 pi radian per second. So what is the formula for induced EMF? E is equal to E naught sin omega t, where E naught is the amplitude of this wave, that is NBA omega sin omega t. So you have to, the plane of the coil makes an angle alpha with the magnetic lines. The plane of the coil makes an angle alpha with the magnetic lines. Let us assume the magnetic field lines are going in north, south to north direction. My hand is a plane of the coil. If it is a 0 degree means in this direction. So same direction. What is the area vector? That is plane vector will be perpendicular to this. So the magnetic field is in this direction. This plane is a perpendicular. So how to calculate the omega t? Theta is 90 minus given value. This alpha is a 0 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So the given value. In the first case alpha is 0 degree, means 90 minus 0, 90 degree. That's why I am saying that the magnetic field is moving in the south to north direction. If the plane is placed like this, the perpendicular vector make an angle 90 degree. So 90 minus 0, 90. So NBA omega sin 90 degree. Sin 91. So substituting these are all the values. NBA omega value is 301.6 voltage. 301.6 voltage. So because sin 90 is 1. NBA omega value only the EMF at 0 degree. 301.6 voltage. So when the alpha make an angle, that is a plane of the coil make an angle 60 degree. So the magnetic field lines are going in south to north direction. The plane of the coil make an angle 60 degree with the magnetic field. So make an angle 60 degree means the magnetic field lines, the area vector will be goes like this. So in this, so magnetic field lines in the south to north direction, it will be goes in this manner. So we have to subtract 90 minus 60, 30 degree. Sin 30 degree 1 by 2. So NBA omega value we are calculated as a 301.6. Why we are taken that? Because sin 90 is 1. So remaining value will be equal to NBA omega. That is 301.6. So we substitute 301.6 into 1 by 2. So EMF value is 150.8 voltage. When the alpha is 90 degree means omega t is 0. So sin 0, 0. So dear students, in theory part itself I explained to you in the definition of magnetic flux how we can take the area vector with the area and the magnetic field. So understand the concept clearly and do the problem. So don't substitute this whenever the angle is given in the question, means directly with the formula. So if you assume that the 0 degree as a omega t means the entire problem will be wrong. So the what is a hint given? That is the induced EMF when the plane of the coil, not the area vector of the coil. That is the hint given in the question paper. So read the question carefully and analyze the question and write your correct solution. The next problem is, we will see the next problem in next video.